Hi, welcome to this week's reading of the Ocean Oracle for the week beginning the 13th of May 2019. My name is Sue Marty, I'm creator of the deck, and I'd like to thank you for tuning in, having a listen. All right, so shuffling the deck. And we get 40 Bayberry Validation. Before I start, I was just thinking when I was shuffling, I was at it was what they called a High Vibe Life Wellness Expo last weekend. And I had brought the Oracle deck and then information about Bowen and what else I do. And so this deck, as I was shuffling it, I thought, wow, it got a lot of use over the last weekend. And it was fantastic, got a lot of great comments, and it's funny because often people they'll pick a card and it'll resonate so deeply that they cry. And it's kind of I always say, you may cry. Don't worry about it if you do. And just not necessarily positive feedback, but it's just lovely to have something on offer there that people do resonate so deeply with. And having these conversations with people all weekend was just fantastic. It was such a great weekend, and really, it's really just honored to be a part of it. And I think that little story may play into this card. So 40, Bayberry Validation, the story. On a small island somewhere in the Atlantic Ocean, the local newspaper had an annual award named after the bayberry bush. The award is bestowed upon a local resident and gives validation to the work they have done. The work usually having been done on a volunteer basis in an environmental or humanitarian field. It acknowledges the person in a local way and celebrates the achievements they have pursued. The bayberry itself is endemic on this island, one of the few shrubs which thrives in this salty maritime climate. It quietly goes about its growth with subtle flowers, producing tiny blue seeds covered in wax. These seeds can be collected and melted down, and the wax used to make candles. It can be tedious work, but the result worth it is this quietly achieving plant has the ability to give light to areas which may otherwise go unnoticed. So the message is, do you need validation in a project, work, or relationship? Are you in a position to give validation to something or someone which may benefit from your acknowledgement? Check your motivation. Is the validation you wish to give or receive to bring to light yourself or the achievements of your own or others? Do not give up. The effort you are putting in is worth it. It is being noticed on a level you may not comprehend. Have faith in the outcome. And so yeah, back to that story. Because, we can go about our business doing what we do and not really knowing whether you're having any impact or any just impact with those that you're either working with or the community you're in or the work you do. And we're so quick to judge, but we're not necessarily quick to praise or offer kind comments. I don't know. So I thought, with that last weekend, that expo, kind of have to, you can go to these things with these huge expectations and be, either pleased or disappointed depending on how strong and big or whatever your expectations were. And it's setting yourself up either way, really. And so I find I've done enough markets and things. This was a little bit different, had a whole different bent on what they're trying to achieve and offer, and kind of going with that not low or no expectations, but with the expectation of just allowing what needed to be, and and just seeing what came of it. And also, like, tend to be quite introverted, and so to be in this kind of public space and making an effort to actually go outside my comfort zone to talk to people openly, not with no expectations. It wasn't a come buy my product. It wasn't that. It was just conversation, and I wasn't looking for validation. But I think having this completed deck is validation in itself. Like, this is something I did. I'm really proud of this project. I'm really proud of this this endeavor. And I love when it resonates, and I'm okay when it doesn't. Like, it's kind of, you kind of have to hand it over. So I think this card is a great reminder of what are you doing and why are you doing it? Is it for validation? Is it for internal validation, like our own validation? Is it for external validation? Like, kind of check out where your judgments lay and what you need to get out of it or what you want to get out of it. And it's, I'm not saying any of this is right or wrong. It's just kind of being present to that. Like, if you want high praise and high validation, like, there's nothing wrong with that, but own it either way. Anyway, gone on probably long enough. I wish you all a great week, and thank you again for tuning in. And any questions, ask. Put it on the, make some comments on the Facebook page, Ocean Oracle. And yeah, I'll see you again. Thank you.